Yeah. So what you been up to?
I've been working with AI.
Oh, okay. How's that going?
Yeah, we were going to talk about that today. As we left, I think as we finished off last week, you suggested we chat about AI. And it's actually interesting because there was a humorous article this week in the Melbourne newspaper. Let me just see if I can call it up. I left it open here this morning. Let me just see, how do we share screen? Okay, there we are. Not sure quite how it works. I don't think I've ever shared a screen on Skype. Can you see that screen?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can see it now.
Okay, I'll read it to you quickly here. It's just talking about AI. Okay. The clinic located in Melbourne had decided to use an artificial intelligence-driven language processor program called ChatGPT to help them keep up with their increasing workload, as well as to respond to patient complaints and inquiries. It seemed like a great idea at the time. However, it only a matter of days before things went wrong. According to Dr. Bridget Colander, the doctor in charge, one of their admin staff had accidentally clicked "write response in the style of a Shakespearean sonnet," and and the AI on their computer immediately went into overdrive, writing responses to patients that had been formed in the style of the famous English playwright. ChatGPT reportedly generated some poetic responses to the complaints raised by patients. Here's one here. One patient complained about rising gap fees, received the following response. Alas, penny pincher, 'tis true the cost doth rise. Like the tide upon the shore, it never dies. But fear not, for in the hands of a skilled physician, thy health and well-being shall be the true mission. That's classic.
It's got a sense of humor.
These AIs, I mean, it's just absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, today, my experience with them, it's my Jan from Brisbane said he wants to. He's actually felt quite motivated by my input and suggestions related to AI and examples I've given him to AI that he's now going to want to grow his business and invest money. And so he wrote me a sort of a short paragraph saying, you know, he wants to do not a business plan, but the summary of a business plan, okay? Because that's all that people do these days. And, you know, he said, can I remember back in those days at Future Kids when we used to write business plans and things, which, anyway, I said, all right, well, let me see what I can do. And so then I went and asked ChatGPT. I said, Cavell wants to expand its business, and you know, how do we go about writing a business summary? And see, we got the screen shared here. Let me just. It came up with. Let me just see here. No, that's not the one. Hang on. Just, yeah, there we are. It's not actually. There's another one too, but they laid it out paragraph by paragraph. What should be discussed. Then you can see the question at the top there, how to executive summary to raise capital. But there's another one. that is actually more. Not sure. I'm just going to. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I put in another question, but it's at the top here. How to write an executive summary for Covell to raise capital to purchase other digital business-to-business companies. Okay. And I can't believe, I mean, can you read it or shall I just read it to you?
No, I can see it, yeah.
Okay.
Wow, yeah.
And the other interesting thing I saw today in some news headlines is that this week there's been more input into ChatGPT. You know, we thought it had stopped in 21, but this past week it's had more input. Not sure who, didn't say who. It was just the headlines that I saw.
Yeah. It's definitely got a lot of interest, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean it's really interesting. Now I'm you know, because this is really my forte is helping companies to expand and build it's just like, you know, I did examples of daily postings for him for his LinkedIn website. And I mean, he couldn't believe it. You know, and he's now looking to see if this is going to be successful in the next week or two with just me writing for him, and if it is, he wants to do it for his customers.
Okay.
And help generate leads for them that way. And so now he wants to have somebody create a program, or he wants to buy maybe a SaaS company that already has the program where he can join the AI with not the chat one, but the one of the others, like Write Cream, and put it straight into his CRM. Okay. So, you know, that's one of the reasons why he wants to raise money, is because of the suggestion that I made, and he's madly excited about it. Yeah.
It's really exciting, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. You know, it's back to what energizes me. Okay. You know, we spoke about that, the 6 geniuses, and now with this, I'm working 100% with my genius. Okay. And it does amazing how it motivates me and energizes me.
Very good. I had a bit of a play with it. Must have been over the weekend, I think.
Yeah.
But I sort of confused myself a little bit because I shouldn't have done it, but I went and had a look at the plans around it, like, you know, like the financial plans and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I immediately confused myself. So because it seems to be sort of based on credit or something, isn't it? You're sort of based on the amount of use that sort of works up a virtual cost or something. And I don't know. Anyway, I confused myself. So I thought, you know, I should just go back and just play with it.
Yeah. What is confusing?
Well, it looked like the financial model around how you use it, like as a power user or something, that it's based on the amount that you use it. So it's almost like a user pays type model or something. Is that how you understand it, or not really?
No, well, I'm using two things. I'm using the free chat. Okay.
Yeah.
And finding that really very good, as I've demonstrated. But I also used with Cream, Write Cream. It's a $30 a month and you can much as you like. You can use as much as you like, and it's got a whole lot of options. I'll show you here on this. Let me just.
Yeah, I haven't looked at that one, so yeah.
Okay, let me just open that one. We were on. I've got it open here somewhere. Okay, let me just log in there. Okay, so can you see the screen?
Yeah.
Okay, so each block is something you could it'll do for you. Now at $30 a month, you can do as much as you like. Now there's 6 things there: 9, 12, 15, 18, and so it goes on and on and on. Instant article writer. Compelling bullet points. You ask it a question and it'll answer you in bullet points. And any of those things you can see. It'll read something and record it, a voiceover.
It's quite significant, isn't it?
It's amazing. I mean, it's just it'll do emails. Obviously, it'll check for plagiarism. Anything, not only what they produce, but if you have something, it'll check there. I use these bottom two here, the article writer. It gives me anything between 800 and 1200 words. And then I use this a lot. This is what I'm using for the daily posts. I put a question in, and it then answers the question in a paragraph. It's absolutely ideal for posting on LinkedIn. And I've created something called Today's Question on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Okay, so everything starts off with today's question. I put the question in, and I put the answer that the AI gave me.
Okay.
Yeah.
And can you tell how many people are reading it or anything, or not really?
Well, we haven't started yet. Okay, we've not with the AI section. We have to get the whole staff together because it affects people's jobs. Their jobs are going to change. They're not going to lose their jobs. They're going to do different work. So we had a long meeting today to discuss the how everything's going to flow, because I want to link it into the new YouTube strategy that I've been learning about over the last few months, in fact. And we're going to start posting. I've got somebody working on. I write the script for the video.
Yeah.
And then I do the audio for the video, and another person uses AI and creates slides based on my audio. Okay? And so we make videos, 6 or 7 or 8 minute videos, and so now we want to bring all that in, and we've designed our website. Oh, not mine, it's Jan's. Okay, it's Jan's website, and we redesigned YouTube some time ago, but now this AI stuff and putting it all together, probably get started by the time we chat next week, Wednesday.
Okay.
I'm losing my voice. I don't know if you can hear.
Yeah, what, have you got a cold or something, have you? Or?
No, I haven't got anything except I haven't got a voice. No, I haven't had a cold, or I don't even have nasal problems. Just the throat doesn't want to talk. It's sending me a message.
So have you been thinking about how else you can use this, like even for your own perspective, or?
No, I don't want to use it from my own perspective. I want to do what I'm good at, and that's building other people.
Yeah, okay, that's fair enough.
And that, then there's a win-win. I'm happy, contented, doing what I enjoy doing, which is just finding ways for other people to become successful. Okay?
Yeah.
And so this is just one way. So no, that's what I'm going to continue along this line. I might also do a class for Get Set Up or something on what I've learned, just a matter of sharing it. And
do you still have a relationship with them, do you?
Say again?
Do you still have a relationship with them?
No, I don't have a relationship, but I'm still on their books as a guide. They still send me their emails, and I go onto the website from time to time and have a look at the classes and so on. But I don't have a, like Sue. Sue has a daily relationship, whereas I don't. But if I had to do a class, I would do it in the club section. That's the section that doesn't get paid. But we'll wait and see what comes up. Trying to.
Yeah, you seem to be really jumping, getting right into it.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just trying to fathom out how. There we are. Okay. Stop sharing. Okay. Has it gone away for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, it sounds like you're doing some interesting things there.
Yeah, very interesting, especially the exploring and the trial and error. And I'll do one AI, like the Cream Right, and the identical question with a chat, and the answers don't even slightly resemble one another. Okay, not at all. Then I repeat it in both of them with maybe a one-word change, and then they give me something totally different to what they did before. So
I noticed on that screen you just set up there, like one of the functions it has is plagiarism checker.
Yeah.
Does it claim anything about what it produces?
Absolutely nothing, and I check it on Grammarly's plagiarism as well.
Yeah.
And the only thing that comes up on the plagiarisms is, which always comes up, is like a phrase maybe of 5 or 6 words in the middle of a sentence. Like the type of common things you'll get everywhere that you write. 1,000 people writing anything is going to use that phrase.
Okay? Yeah.
So it picks up that sort of stuff. But it's not plagiarism, because plagiarism, I think I'm not sure how many words it is for plagiarism. It's about 6 words, consecutive words or something.
Yeah.
And then plagiarism.
So it does it on the basis of consecutive words.
Yeah, that's how plagiarism is. Yeah. Identical, exactly. So when I used to copy and paste and write some articles for people, I would just do the plagiarism first, and then I'd change a word in the middle of the sentence, and it was no longer plagiarism.
Oh, okay.
So, but that wasn't for me, But that's how you can do it.
No.
Yeah.
No, I was just wondering whether it claims any ownership to what it produces.
It says it claims to be unique, and it from what I've seen, it is. Okay, both of them are. So yeah, it's just the artificial intelligence that gathers in a matter of a minute sufficient information, and then to turn it into an article or into point forms. Yeah, sure. Just drink some tea.
It's fascinating, isn't it? Because I know that there's been some commentary on the news media about the education system being concerned about it, like from a student's perspective, getting assignments written and stuff like that. So
yeah, but
I wonder how they could ever know.
Well, they can't ever know, but to me, I think they should encourage it. Okay. Because, the old system of education, well, I guess it's still there, but certainly you went on, it is really what you could remember. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. In this day and age, you don't need to remember. You now really need to use your IQ and your creative abilities to go further than just the knowledge, just the repetition. So, I mean, when my daughter Kerry, when she was at university, okay, she was doing something that involved a lot of maths, and she would use Google then. Okay, I mean, she's now about 32 or 33, and so we're looking quite a long time ago. And then she used to Google the problem, and then Google used to show her how to solve it. Like mathematical problem. Okay. So yeah, it's going to be a lot more mathematically inclined, the AI, than humans will ever be. And it's for storage information, and it's there. I mean, so we could never store. So the question is, and I think I have answers, but I'd ask you, maybe, do you have an answer? What is the future of humanity as far as this topic is concerned?
It's hard to forecast, isn't it?
Well, I think that, we have something that we don't understand at the moment, but we have it, and that is consciousness.
I mean, I was reading an article there the other day, Monday, I think it was, that there's this Chinese game, I forget what it's called, something like Go or something like that. And apparently, mathematically, there are more combinations and permutations in this game than there are, atoms in the universe, for example.
Okay.
And so there's these grandmasters who can, play this game, and it must be sort of, very loosely based on like a chess or something like that. I'm not sure, because there is a winner and a loser out of a game.
Okay.
And they did that. They ran an experiment where they wrote an artificial intelligence program to play the game.
Yeah.
And they had it up against this grandmaster, and apparently, like 20 steps into the game, the move that would normally eventuate would be is you would either take an attacking move or a defensive move. Well, the artificial intelligence didn't do either. It did something that had never been seen before.
Yeah.
And went on to win the game.
Okay.
And
so interesting.
Yeah, and when they were sort of analysing it, they were sort of saying, well, they think that one of the reasons that the game could be so creative is that when the artificial intelligence was written, it wasn't taught how to play the game by humans. So it learned how to play the game just through repetition against itself.
Yeah.
And therefore, its learning pattern was really quite different than from humans. Okay. And as a result of that, it had perspectives about combinations and permutations in the game that humans didn't
have. Okay. It's so interesting, because you just about all the AIs now have this self-learning aspect built into them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so interesting.
Yeah, because I think one of the assumptions was when you say, when they learn something, people probably just assume, well, it's learning it from humans.
Yeah.
it's not.
Yeah. That it worries a lot of people. Because where does that end? Okay. You know, does it carry on learning how to dominate humans? Okay. How to defeat humans in war?
Or even whether it could care less.
So, but it just doesn't concern me at all. Okay. Because it's only can get, in a sense, our world can only get better and better and better. And
well, exactly right. I mean, if it has that sort of ability to learn and create, then goodness gracious, wouldn't you be setting it some of your high priority problems in terms of, you know, health and well-being and all of those sorts of things, wouldn't you? You know?
Absolutely. I never thought of using it for health. I'm going to check it out. When we stop tonight, I'm going to check it out. But yeah, that's really interesting. Because they take diabetes, for example. There's so many takes on diabetes, and but there's really, if you're looking at the medical world, there's only one route. You know, it doesn't cure anything, and it just maintains your life a bit longer.
Yeah.
So that would be interesting to see if the AI has another take on that.
And I'm sure it would. I'm sure it would. I mean, why wouldn't
it? Shall we do it now and share my screen?
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
you think the question we're going to ask it while I share the screen?
Oh, goodness, I don't know. What sort of question should I
Don't talk to me, because I can't do two things at once. Okay, here's the chat. Okay, you can see the. Okay, what question shall we ask us? How to cure diabetes? Or is that just too broad?
No, I meant just put it in to see what happens. Yeah.
Now, this one, as you continue the conversation, because you can put in more after that, it remembers what it has said to you. Okay, until you clean it away. Okay, so what did I say? How to cure?
How can I cure my diabetes?
Okay, here. Okay, how can I cure my diabetes? Okay, hang on. Maybe it was too old. Let me just refresh the screen. Damn it. I went and deleted it instead of. That was okay. It went back to my old one. Click on new chat. Okay. It's thinking now. You see there that. That's interesting. Eh? That's the conventional things. He says it starts off by saying there's no cure. But that last summary there, it's important to remember that everyone's experience with diabetes is different. And what works for one person may not work for another. Work with your doctor to develop an individualized treatment plan. And that is so, so true. But you don't see that commonly out there on the website. Okay. Doctors treat everybody the same. Okay. Yeah. Now, what you can do now, you can regenerate the response, okay? And it will type you something different.
Okay.
Let's just do that. Now, it remembers what it said to you already, okay?
Is asking it what causes diabetes a valid question?
Yes, absolutely.
Hmm.
As soon as this is finished, I'll ask it.
Is there an answer to that?
Yes, there is an answer to that. I can give it to you, but let's see what it says. Oops. Okay.
Just push on the regenerate response, see what it says there. So it's an autoimmune disease.
Yes, it is.
So ask it, how do I cure an autoimmune disease?
Say again?
Ask it, how do I cure an autoimmune disease?
Well, autoimmune disease, just remember, is a vast subject because there are certainly hundreds of different autoimmune diseases. But let's ask it. I call it. It's not a disease. It's an autoimmune disorder. Okay.
I think you might have stumped it.
I don't think so. I think it's still putting it together. Yeah, maybe you're right. I don't know. I've never had it not answer after doing that.
Might be phoning a friend.
Maybe maybe I should have put disease there. Let's just see if I type. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to type while it's still shouting. Let's just see.
There is no cure. There you go.
Oh, there it is.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Seems to like to put that little disclaimer at the end.
Say again?
It seems to like to put that little disclaimer in the end about working closely with your healthcare professional.
Yes. The interesting thing, I mean, we can ask it some more, but let me just say thank you. Do you have another question you'd like to ask?
Not off the top of my head, no.
What about something to do with your wood or your writing or your job? Or about your town?
Ask it if creativity can be learnt.
Okay. After that, I want to ask it, what's the difference between an AI and a human?
Good answer.
Isn't that interesting? Eh?
That last sentence.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's its writing instructions on how to learn.
Just want to. How can we word? I don't know.
Well, I suppose I'll just ask it straight out. Can it be creative?
Yeah.
Well, isn't that fascinating?
Isn't it just?
That's really interesting, actually. So, in effect, it says it can't be creative, but it's able to process huge amounts of information, which enables it to generate responses there.
Yeah, yeah.
But in terms of the development of solutions previously unknown, it's saying it can't do that, in effect.
That's right.
Well, maybe then ask it. Are you able to develop a cure for diabetes?
Okay. I can hear my garage door opening. It's fine. It's just my wife's going to come in. Are you able to
There you go. So does that change your view about the role of AI in the future?
I'm not sure if we've asked the right questions yet. Let's just think about this. Let's just start off with a different word. Let's say
So it's not able to conduct research.
can you just goodness, hi. What would humans?
Yeah, you're tapping away.
Yeah, no, I'm talking to Don.
Keep tapping.
Okay. We just working with the AI. I'm sharing the screen.
Oh, okay. Chat to you later.
At least not yet. That's interesting.
Especially the fifth one. That's a ability to adapt and improvise in real time. Yeah. Yeah, but 6 as well. I mean, what robots can do now is beyond what humans can do. Yeah. But there it says in the last paragraph, it's important to note that AI technology is constantly advanced, growing every day. Yeah. But just looking at all right, you know, how can you use empathy and emotional intelligence? You know, if there are no more jobs, well, I suppose maybe, you know, yeah, it's very broad.
Fascinating.
Yeah, really, really fascinating.
So its program seems to, I was going to say, seeks to provide an honest answer, but maybe honest isn't the right word. I wonder if it seeks to provide a credible answer rather than honest. I don't know.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Yeah. Anything else you want to ask it?
Don't think so. So your screen seems to be going a bit fuzzy. I think maybe is your bandwidth.
On your side, mine's very clear.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
All of the answer to that question there is all broken up and pixelated.
Oh, okay.
But the rest of the screen is fine. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe it doesn't like me.
Yeah, it must have something to do with bandwidth. Yeah, so.
Well, it might be a good place to leave it, do you think?
Yeah, we can. I mean, just finishing off in a sense, the way that Elon Musk has used AI. Is, you know,
I've just got a phone call there. One sec.
Okay, well, let's call it off. We chat again next week. All right.
There you go. Hello. Hey, how you doing? Good. Can I give you a call back in a couple of minutes? Okay. Wait, that won't be long. Bye. Yeah, sorry about that.
Okay. Now let's say cheers. We can pick up again next week.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, that was interesting.
Fascinating.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks very much. We'll chat next week.
Okay. Take care.
Cheers, Don. Bye.
Bye.